We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football. Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jet sweep to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 20.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And the Jets first down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it, and you work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
First down, Jets.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Intercepted. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
The 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
Oh, it don't
He's
matter.
at the 30.
It don't matter.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Lamar Jackson. 75 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd and short.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun. Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3-yard line.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Lamar Jackson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have taken the lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got and he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And taken right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
7-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he'll take his shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And picked up by Xavier Howard.
Good job, baby.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 45. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial.
Incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's second down. This is Hunt. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got this one completed to Mims. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete to Denzel.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
First down, New York.
Operating from the gun. Jackson, flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And they'll try to run the option here. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Ball carrier.
Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
At the 46.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
By the Jets.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from the 20. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that. That maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Hunt. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal on the play.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They're trying.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Kareem Hunt already already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gano now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jets 28, Dolphins 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on second and 4.
The end of the third quarter of play with the score Jets 28, Dolphins 7.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Tua to throw again. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Tua. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Turnover on downs.
They'll run on 1st down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
14-yard line.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Extra point try good by Gano, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Tua. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 30. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 82 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Hopkins with the extra point. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Play action. It's Jackson. And this will be caught by Mooney. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Darnell Mooney, 52 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Gano for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jets 42, Dolphins 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed.
There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone, for the touchdown.
42.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Jets have got it. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This time Jackson will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Tonight's final score, Jets 42.